What is up, everybody? Welcome back. I'm gonna be starting a new series called Time With, where I spend an X amount of time with a specific vehicle, whatever I can get my hands on in this crazy market. Do a review for however much time I have with that vehicle. It could be a couple of hours, days, week, or so on. And then I'm gonna come back to you with the rating of that vehicle, what I thought of it, and so on. I will be, at the end of my review, I will state whether that vehicle that I test drove is a great pick, a good pick, or a decent pick. So those are my 3 ratings. This right here is a 2022 Acura MDX Type S. I've got to spend 3 days with this beast, and I'm gonna tell you all about it. This MDX Type S comes with a 3.0 liter turbo V6 pushing 355 horsepower, 354 pound-feet of torque with the 10-speed sport tune transmission, automatic transmission, and let me tell you, it is fast. This MDX Type S comes with 21-inch beautiful wheels, performance tires that are wider, Brembo brakes, red Brembo brakes, 4-piston calipers, upsized rotors, and a dynamic air suspension system that lifts and goes down depending on what sports mode or what driving mode you're on. The Type S has a lift mode that if you're on the lift mode, which is currently on, it's at the highest height, where it has a height meter right there. The MDX lifts up all the way, and then when you switch the different modes, it goes back down and it'll show you what it's gonna go down to. So like if you go to normal or sport, it drastically goes down. So here's what the key looks like. Key is different than the other MDXs. So it's a pretty cool key, Type S, written all over it. I love when they do that to let people know what's up. With the Type S MDX, obviously get all the Type S badges. There's a bunch of those. The front bumper and fog lights are different than the other MDXs. So it's definitely a sportier front end. What's also different in the Type S is the quad exhaust tips. So you're gonna get 4 exhaust tips versus the standard 2 with the MDX and the RDX. Let's hear that exhaust note. Shout out to Radley Acura in Falls Church for letting me get access to this MDX Type S even in this harsh market. So if you're in Falls Church looking for an Acura, new, used, or any other vehicle, please check them out. They're amazing people, very helpful, and they will work with you on the prices. This MDX that I've had for the past couple of days is not the advanced trim. Advanced trim is an option that costs you around $5,000, and I think it would be definitely worth it. Without the advanced trim, it starts around $67,000, and the advanced trim comes with a lot of options. So many options that I got to read it off to you. It comes with a HUD display, a 25 speaker 1000 watt sound system. Now if you ever heard the 710 ELS sound system that's in the RDX models or the other MDXs, you know it's an amazing sound system, and I cannot fathom what a 1000 watt sound system would sound like with more speakers. The speakers have LED lights in those. It has a 16-way versus a 12-way power seats and Milano leather, 9-way massaging seats, heated rear seats, heated steering wheel, surrounded view camera, hands-free tailgate, roof rails, acoustic limited rear door glass, ultra plush carpets, and floor mats. That's a long list. For around $5,000, I think it would be worth the upgrade. Even in the standard option, you get a lot of standard features. Android Auto, Apple Play, wireless charging, lot of safety features come standard. So it's definitely not like a big miss. If you don't get the advanced package, you still get a lot. All right, let's get started again. So this time I'm actually recording my drive or so on. The past 2 days I didn't record it, but I can tell you the third day, it's still like driving this vehicle for the first time. It is amazing. Like, it handles so well. It's so smooth. You could definitely tell you're in a big car. You're high up. When you're first getting out of a parking spot, there's some like jiggle to the car, but once you start going, it's solid, stuck to the ground, and man, this thing there just goes. As soon as you get in the MDX, you could tell everything is made with quality. Armrest, all the little finishes, everything is of quality. They did not hold back on quality finishes, quality pieces, and this MDX, it's definitely worth the money. When you're driving on speed bumps or so on, you can barely tell they're there. This MDX's suspension handles so well, but again, there's a couple of different driving modes. There's comfort, there's normal, sport, and sports plus. Sports plus, which I will put into right now, absolutely goes. And that was me just pressing on the gas at like 30-40%. I love the gauges on this MDX. The screen is really nice. It gives you a lot of information, digital gauges, love it. I have the MDX in Sports Plus mode right now. That's obviously the most fun. Even in my Alpha and in my RDX, it's always in sports mode. I rarely put it into comfort or neutral. It's just more fun to drive around like this. I mean, if you have this much power and stuff, why not? Man, this thing picks up so fast. For a big SUV, like it'll amaze you. Just definitely, if you find one in your local area, take it for a test drive. What better SUV than this would you think about taking on a family road trip? Have all your kids in the back and you're still speeding, do your thing, and your family would not be able to tell because it's so smooth. Merging, no problem. Going off the line, no problem. This thing is big. Man, I just can't get over how smooth and fast this is. 355 horsepower, 10-speed tuned, sport tuned transmission. It is quick for an SUV. But I think the Genesis GV80 might have a stronger option, twin turbo, 375 horsepower option. So you might want to look at that as well. But Acura, I mean, Acura just does it so well. They're known brand. They know what they're doing with sports engines. They know what they're doing with quality finishes. They know what they're doing. So this engine definitely has a purr to it. Or not a purr, a roar. When you step on it, it lets you know. It lets you know what's under the hood. I just wish the exhaust note was louder, more sportier. It doesn't really feel like a quad tipped exhaust. It's not that loud. This MDX has been a great pick. Past 3 days have been great with this MDX Type S. I wish I didn't have to give it back, but it needs to go back to Radley Acura in Falls Church. This MDX has treated me so well the past few days. I have absolutely enjoyed every second. The features in this MDX Type S are amazing. The look is great. The quality is great. The finishes are great. The gauges, everything, the camera quality, the sound system quality. Obviously, the 1000-watt one will be even more amazing. But I highly recommend you guys to take a look and at least test drive this MDX Type S. Look what showed up next to the MDX Type S is the regular MDX. So you could see, actually it's an Aspec. Exhaust differences right there, side to side. The rims, difference in the rims. The front end, let me show you the front end. Again, this is the Type S, and this is the RDX, the MDX Aspec. So it has different front ends and different fog lights. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like, and comment. Stay tuned for more reviews. Again, this is my new series called Time With. And until next time, peace out.